Hi, in this brief tutorial, we will go over how to get images into your post in Blackboard here. So let's go to the discussion board and we'll go down to something that doesn't have any comments on it yet. Create a new thread here, and here's our post. This is a test. Here, of course, is where you type all of your cool content. Okay, so we want to get an image in here or attach it to a post. First thing we can do is attach it here. We will insert a file. Let's move this on here. We'll browse our computer and let's go to our desktop here, and we will bring in Curly, just a PDF. We'll open that, and this will attach it to our, so we have a PDF, so when we save this, we can then click on this and it will bring up the attachment. The way I prefer to do it, and you could add another one of these. So one of the problems that some people have is adding additional images. And so here I very easily added 2 images. And I'm going to go ahead and save this real quick. By saving this, we're going to make these a little bit longer, but or this tutorial a little bit longer. But I just want to show how this works. Okay, so this is a test, and so when I click on this now, I can see that I have both of my PDFs. And so you click on this one, it opens up in a new tab. There it is, there's Curly. We'll close that, and then here's Larry. Okay, so now we know that that one works. We can add 2 images. These are attached. Let us add a new one. So create a new thread here, and this is test 2. And this way, this is the second test. Okay, so here we're going to use this next icon. So the first one we attached with a little paperclip. Now we're going to insert an image so we can see it directly in the post here. And a PDF won't show up, so I need to bring in an image that we can see. So I believe I have a few images here on, let's see, here's JPEG, open that. Taking a little while to load here. Wait that, okay, so there it is. You can add an image description or title, but you don't really need to. And then you just insert. You'll get a little thing here. Do you want to add that? No, I'm okay. Okay, so there it is right in my post. And I can click on this. Let me bring this out a little bit. Let me click off. Let's hit return real quick. Okay. If I click back on my image, I should be able to, it's not letting me, but I should be able to, there we go. I right click, sorry. Select it so that I get these little handles here you see all around. And then I can resize this so it's not so big in my post. And that's the way to do it. I'm going to bring in another image. I'm going to hit return. I'm going to bring in another image here. And we'll get something different. I'll browse the computer. I think we had Paula there. And I'm not sure what this is, but we'll bring it in. And hopefully it's not something embarrassing. That was a joke, by the way. So, okay, here we go. Show surreal image here. Let's insert this in. Okay. So same thing. I've got my image here, and I right-click on it to get my handles up. But here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here into the HTML. I'm going to click on that, and this is the code for the code behind what you see on the screen. And I can change the size here. And what I would typically do some of the time, I'll delete this height, delete that extra space there, and I will type in here, and I'm going to type in 50, and I'm going to go 50%, like that. And that will control the size of the image that I embed in here, and allow it to be 50% on whatever screen size you're showing it on. So let's save this. So submit. Okay, so now we have two, and here's the second one. So let's click on that and see our two images inside our post. Okay, so let's do one more. Okay, so this is going to be number 3. We're already at about 6 minutes, so I hope you guys can watch it all the way through. So test number 3. All right, and this is the third test. Okay, and here, this is the movie if you're going to embed like a YouTube, and you kind of do it the same way. And you would go to YouTube and place that in. I don't really want to do that right now. So hey, yes, let's go ahead and do it. But I don't have a movie set, so we're not going to do it. But what I wanted to do was here show this where you can place in a URL, so you can go directly from a website. So what I'm going to do is cancel this. I'm going to open up a new tab here, and we're going to go find something. Let's see, what can we do? We'll just do something at random, maybe something Iron Man. Hey, yeah, let's go ahead and find an Iron Man image and put in here, just random. How about this guy right here? He's not too big. Okay, so I'm going to view image, and here's the URL for this image. So I'm going to copy this, go back to where I created a thread. I'm going to go back to this image right here, and I'm going to paste this in right there. And I wait a little bit, and it should show a preview. If it doesn't, I hit the tab key, and there's the image, straight from the website. Let me bring this over here so we can see the whole thing. There it is in there, and so we insert, okay, and there's the image. And you can do the same thing. I can right-click and click off, and then resize it, or I can also go into the HTML here and resize it here. So I can just go, like we did before, I can just leave this alone, or I can go 100% there, so that it's the full size. Look at that, because it's 100% of the width of my browser or the window. And so, boy, that's a little too big. So go back in here, and let's just make this, I like to go sometimes 65%. It usually gives me a good size and not too big. So let's save this. Oh, one more thing. I can add a link to this image. So I can click on this image, okay? And as you can see here, I can do it here, where I can add a link, or I can go up in here and add a link. So let's add a link here. Click on that, and let's just add in HTTP, that, and let's go Google, right? Okay. And then open it up in a new window. Always go with a new window. Make it smaller so we can see everything. Insert. Okay. I guess that's it. And we will submit. Okay, so this was the third one. And let's go back to this. And there's our Iron Man. And as we can see, when we hover over, we get the little hand. So we can click on that and open up, go to a website. One more thing I saw, and I will just do this really quickly because we're at 9 minutes, and see if we can get this under 10. Go back here, create a new thread, and all I wanted to show you was down at the bottom here is the attachment file. Now, I almost never use this, and this may be where some people can only attach one image. If you use the icons here, the attach icon, the image icon, or if you're doing a movie, this icon, that will work. And because we are, I'm going to go ahead and go to YouTube, find the movie, and go ahead and embed that so that we can see how that's done, so we can have a complete video, even if we're going over a little bit. Let's just click this movie here, whatever it is. And there's a couple ways to do this. The easiest way is just to select the URL up at the top, copy, and go back to here, click on this icon there, paste this in, wait a little bit, you're going to get a preview here and the dimensions here. Sometimes, again, if it doesn't come up quickly, I hit the tab key, and there I can see my dimensions, and there is the video. And I insert, when you insert it, you're not going to see the video. You're going to see this ugly little preview, but it's there. So you add your subject, movie subject, okay? There, subject, there, and we will save this. So submit, and here's the movie. And usually when I go back, sometimes the movie doesn't show up readily, but here it is. So usually in the announcements, I have to refresh the browser, and then it shows up. But you can see the movie is here. It plays right in the window here. So hopefully that will help you if you are trying to add images or attach images from your desktop or from the web, or add a video. It's pretty simple to do. Thanks.